Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. And giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now here's Van Vliet. And here's Green from the arc. That one no good. And it's the Bulls' ball. Ball surveys the floor. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Van Vliet outside. Over Giddey. Van Vliet misses.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Count that bucket.
Well, I tell you what, Ball doing a nice job using his size down in the post, rising up above his defender to get that one to go down.
Back to Thompson. Shots blocked. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. We played just over a minute here in the first. And here they go. Zealous' shot is good.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoner slam right there, guys.
And here are the Rockets now. Chicago making their last shot. Here's Şengün to the paint. Thompson misses the baby hook.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
White for three. Hits a three-pointer.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Van Vliet misses. Bulls leading by 8. Pass to Vucevic. They set the pick. Shoots over Şengün. The kick out to White. Let's go with a three. Inside. Now here's Giddey. Here's Ball. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And here's Giddey. Still no points. There's the drive. And he... Carries his first look.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Rockets trail by 8. The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
Houston shooting their first foul shot of the game. And Brooks no good on that one. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And that just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
5 on the clock. Here's Vucevic. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
Comfortable operating near the basket. Vucevic has size plus touch. That's a nice recipe for scoring in multiple ways.
Now here's Van Vliet. Still without a bucket. Thompson with it. Guarded now by Ball. The open shot by Brooks. And it's Chicago with a board.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Yep, that one goes. Ball's got 10 points.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Back to Thompson. Houston with another miss. Chicago leading by 10. Ball right side. Pass to White. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Chicago making a switch here. There's a screen. Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
And that's a well-timed play with Buzelis ready to catch and finish.
And they'll keep possession. Eason can't get it to go. They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Outside Carter. He got it up. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Chicago ahead. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Buzelis' shot is good.
And with a smooth shot like that, I expect Buzelis to hit a ton of three-pointers during his career.
Holiday looking for an opening. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And Williams has got the ball here for Chicago. Pass to Smith. Here's Terry. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Now Whitmore. And here's Holiday. Now here's Smith. No made baskets yet. Buzelis grabs the board. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Chicago shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Graham.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
Rockets trail by 17. Outside Holiday. Pass to Şengün. Now Eason. On the wing, Whitmore. Shot to stop the run. And he sinks the layup. Whitmore's got his second basket.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Here's Herder. Banked it in off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 17.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Smith outside. Pass to Herder. Collins outside. Got a hand on it.
Lots of athleticism for the long center. Şengün getting it done.
Up top, Smith. And the foul on Jabari Smith. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
White for 3. Buries it from 3. White's got 6.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, where he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you. Here's White. Oh, a special move before that shot. Give him 8. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side, and it didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA. Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Pass to Williams. Smith outside. Beyond the arc. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Rockets trail by 19.
2 minutes remaining.
Smith inside. He's scoreless. And again, it's Houston.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Here's Ball. He's got 10. Drives to the hoop. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Yeah, I like how Ball is undistracted by the defense in terms of where he wants to go with the ball. And that excellent vision of his, that's why he's so good.
White looking it over. Back to Giddey. .127 left in the second. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Tari Eason.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And he's good on the second. Rockets trail by 20. Here's Thompson. Oh, great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line to try to tack on one more.
First team foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Chicago.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And how about the Fred VanVleet story? From undrafted to all-star and NBA champion.
It's one of the remarkable journeys in the history of the league. There are a number of guys that have gone undrafted and ended up being all-stars and champions. But you think about it, one of the things they have in common in my mind, B.A., is a real understanding of who they are and what it's going to take to be successful. And then the willingness to put in the work and not be distracted by naysayers or the glamour of being a pro. They've got a real anchoring as to who they are and what their business is about, and then they maximize their ability. That's Fred VanVleet in a nutshell.
Giddy with it. Check by Brooks. Vucevic gets the bucket. Vucevic has got his second basket of the game.
Now that is a terrific cut to the basket by Vucevic. I mean, really excelling in the pick and roll set.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The shot by Buzel is no good. Rockets trail by 18.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
On the wing, Green. Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
White for three. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. More 2K action in just a moment. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Chicago leading by 16. Giddy with it. And the layup is good off the glass. Giddy's got 5.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Outside for Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Green doing work inside. Feels like he can score on just about anybody.
Shot from 12. Ball no good. Rockets trail by 16. Green in the post. Back to Thompson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. That one misses. And Ball will bring it up here for the Chicago Bulls. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And there's the screen. White for 3. Doesn't go that time. And it's Houston's ball. 15-point game. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Chicago leading by 12. Pass to Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
All the reach you need to throw it down there. Vucevic making it look easy.
Here's Brooks. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
It's both from the stripe.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
And that one's good. Giddy.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Yep, count it. Thompson's got 6 here in the quarter. Ball with it. Check by Brooks. Outside Giddy. Out left to the wing. Three-pointer, Buzelis. It's rebounded by Houston. The NBA becoming more and more global, Clark. Şengün, a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Alperen Şengün out of Turkey. Right now on the fast track to being the best player to ever come out of his homeland. So still very young, but boy, his future is quite bright.
Pass to Green. Van Vliet outside. Şengün, the screen. 5 to shoot. And the basket by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 8.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
The shot by Buzelis no good. And here are the Rockets. They're on a 14-4 run. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball.
It's one thing to get outplayed, but when you're giving away possessions like this, it makes it even more tough.
Giddy. Good work there as it goes. 9 points in the game. Here's Van Vliet. Give him 8. Pass to Green. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Green in the lane.
A nice decision from Green that time, showing you the savvy to go to the floater there.
And Ball gets it to go. And the Bulls lead by 10. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Here's Van Vliet. Good D by Ball. Pass to White. From behind the arc. Rockets with a rebound. Green. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
One of Green's primary attributes, speed. And when he combines that speed with staying under control, that's a problem.
So both teams changing it up here. Outside Giddy. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Fred Van Vliet. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
To the inside. Here's Eason. Blocked.
There you see Smith's length playing to his advantage defensively.
Green with the ball. And it's Giddy picking him up. And stolen by Williams. Smith left side. Pass to Collins. It's Giddy on the wing. A minute 15 left in the third. There's the block.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block. That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And the shot goes. Van Vliet's got 10.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
And Collins with the slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Smith outside. The kick out to Van Vliet. Pass to Green. Here's Eason. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Easton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And it's in there.
The assist.
Rockets trail by 10. And here's Van Vliet. 10 points for him. Pass to Easton. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. 6 points for him.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Chicago ahead, leading by 8.
61.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Now here's Holiday. Pass to Whitmore. Smith with it. Screen by Easton. A nice shot by Smith.
And it looks like Smith is already getting stronger. He's looking to add some muscle, and that finish through contact is a great sign. This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Collins outside to the middle. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Excellent at looking past the defense and finding ways to score inside. Jalen Smith showing a lot of focus there.
Shooting for Chicago. Jalen Smith. 1 shot.
That's good from Smith. And so Holiday will bring it up to the Rockets. They trail by 11.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
White with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Back to White. Holiday's over to help. Pass to Vucevic. Outside White. Clock at 4. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. And Houston has possession. And the foul on Jabari Smith. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
About a minute and a half into the 4th now. Here's Ball. With the drive. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Yeah, you got to admire really how smoothly Ball takes over games with the scoring. I mean, he knows he can pretty much get his shot off at any time from any spot.
And Smith over to help. And the shot's good.
Against good defense, he finds just enough room to operate.
Here's Giddey. Smith with the rebound. Rockets trail by 9. Here's Van Vliet. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
Smith outside. Back to Giddey. Down low. Here's White. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith outside. Pass to Whitmore. Stolen by Giddey. And now the Bulls in transition. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, it's a must to avoid fouling Ball. I mean, he's excellent at taking him to the defense and drawing the contact.
The Bulls making a switch here. So he gets them both. The Rockets trail. Van Vliet with it. And it's Giddey picking him up. Chalk up 2 there.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Here's the pick. And it's Giddey off the drive. And he lays it up and in. Giddey's got 9 points now in the second half.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices. With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Hallie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Hallie, thank you.
Assertive play by Ball inside. Not letting a close defender just shut him down.
The first free throw is good.
Lonzo Ball. 2 shots.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Rockets trail by 8. Pass to Brooks. Back to Van Vliet. Out to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's off. His 5th miss in 11 tries. Here's Vucevic. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Wolves, Vucevic.
And that one falls for Vucevic. Houston now. Time running out. Here's Green. Ooh, slicing through. Green.
Blasting off. Green runs in and just launches himself to the rim.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Van Vliet. And that comes off the assist by Green.
And when Van Vliet kicks it up a notch, get out of his way. Keep letting him do his thing.
Ball outside. The kick out to White. Fires from deep. He buries it from 3. And the Bulls lead by 9.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is giving.
Chicago foul. Forward personal foul. 1st team foul.
Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter here. Outside, Green. And Houston, another 3.
Gotta love seeing Green deliver the revenge 3-ball. Payback right at you. Great response.
Ball outside. Thompson with the block.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
And this team is counting on Brooks in big-time moments. And guess what? Dillon delivers.
56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's White. And they pick up 2. Now Green. Takes a 3. Chicago with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And that's an intentional foul.
Green. First personal foul. 5th team foul.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Kobe White.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Back to Şengün. Pass to Van Vliet. Up top, Thompson. And here's Green from the arc. And it's Giddey with a rebound. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. And there's the call on Jalen Green. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. So the first one drops, and that'll put him up by 9. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
He might not have made them all, but he made enough to put this one out of reach.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith.
You can tell the moment the pass left his hands, he knew he messed up.
9 seconds left in the game. And so Chicago takes the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg.